Welcome back to Living 757. Ladies, I can tell you, professional barbers and stylists, we all took a hit, a huge hit this year, being shut down and even opening up partially. And with us today, Coreen Huber. She's a salon stylist here in the 757, and she's going to talk to us a little bit about how important salons are about making people feel better during these stressful times. Welcome to the show there, Coreen.
Hi, guys. Thank you for having me.
Hi, Coreen. Yeah,
no problem.
Excited to have you today.
Yeah, it's been a challenge this year, but yeah, we're still here. We're still ready to move forward and continue with what we do. So,
well, that's the attitude that we have to have. I mean, I'm a licensed barber myself, and I remember in June we were allowed to open back up, but it really messed up the amount of times between customers because we always clean. But now we have to sanitize every single thing before the next customer. So how has that time affected you?
When we were in phase one, of course, then we were only allowed to have one client per stylist. So I have three stylists here in the salon. So that's how we booked one person. They could not bring a relative. Moms couldn't bring kids. One person per stylist. That's it. Our stations are all spaced more than 6 feet apart. So we had that advantage where I can have those three. And then of course, the booking, we were allowing anywhere from half an hour to 45 minutes because you had to clean everything, your blow dryers, everything you touched, your product, the sink, the chairs, and it all had to sit for 10 minutes. We've moved to touchless credit card, cleaning the desk, everything. Yeah. I mean, our as a barber, we do men's haircuts too, but cleaning the clippers, sterilizing everything to make our customers make that next customer feel safe coming in the door. So
absolutely.
Yeah. And not only that, in doing that, you're also losing time. That's booking time. So you're losing revenue along with that too. So it's our first year has definitely been a challenge, but it's what we had to do to make our customers feel safe.
That's really important, Coreen, but I'm glad that you are taking all the safety precautions for the clients. So now, from my perspective as a client, I suffered a lot this because I have to do my own hair at home for 3 months. And of course, I have to do color that I never did in my life. But what is your special treatments in your place?
So we are still spaced adequately apart. The way I've been set up, I've always I prefer appointments, so we're not a busy walk-in salon. So your time is allocated. I've had one particular client who is a cancer survivor, where we've all been operating since May, right? So May and June, we've kind of gotten used to some of the things. This was just 2-3 weeks ago. She still had not left the house. So we're trying to accommodate the different levels of people's anxiety through this, where we're a little used to what the routine has been. She still had not ever been out of the salon. Her regular stylist was not available to her. So I made an arrangement. She talked to me about what she was afraid of, and I assured her, I have bacterial viricide filters in the salon. I have the advantage of having 2 doors where if she wanted the air circulation, I could do that for her. I brought her in on my day off to let her know that she was the only person I was going to be in contact with. It was just her and I was not involved with anyone else, but I did that for her.
That would make you special.
Yeah, and what a great thing to do. Now, I know this is a stressful time, so before you get up out of here, you want to play a quick game with us? Just a quick game to release some stress?
Sure.
All right, well, let's welcome producer Will to the show real quick.
Hey there, Coreen, thanks so much for willing lab rat participant on the show. So this game is a very simple one. It's called What is the Word? And basically we'll show you 4 pictures. All these 4 pictures are related in some way. There's a word that makes them that describe how they're related. So 3 or 4 pictures, and then we're going to have you go up against Quincy in this game, and we're going to show you the first picture. Whoever yells out the answer first gets a point. Okay?
Let's do this.
Let's give it a shot.
All right. So barber versus stylist. Let's go.
Yes.
Right. So
Word of the barber.
here is the first. How are these related?
Mouth?
Lips.
Smile, great, way to go. All right, Coreen, our guest has a point. Go on to the next picture. What
Oh.
how are these pictures connected? Just start shouting stuff out.
A windmill.
I have no idea.
A trash garbage. No, because family is not garbage. Hold up.
Next.
What,
It
is
starts
that
with
family?
an L. Ladder. Everyone got it. One more picture. Final picture.
Brushes.
Brushes. Bronze.
3-letter word.
Boo.
Pot.
With a P.
Pen.
Pins. Patricia gets a point. All right, so it's a tie between Patricia and Coreen. So, guys, thank you so much for playing the game. We're going to bring this game out on an occasion because we want to have some fun with our guests. Coreen, thanks so much for being on the show.
Thank you so much.
That was fun, Will. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Yes, Coreen. Thank you for being on the show. And this is where people can follow you to get more information about your salon. Is that correct?
Absolutely.
Making
Well,
waves. Thank you. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're making waves, changing lives, and keeping people smiling with good hairdos. Thank you.
That's the goal. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Coreen. And now to keep smiling, we're gonna welcome now Kiera Hill from wine. So we're gonna talk about wine right now, from another beauty to another beauty. Beauty wine.
Beauty
Hi.
wine.
Yes, welcome Kiera to the show. How are you today?
Thanks for having me. Great to see y'all and be sipping some wine too.
Cheers! Cheers! Thank you so much for our bottles, because Kiera, she sent to all the hosts a bottle of wine. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
My pleasure.
It's amazing. Now, I want to talk a little bit about your business. You had to pivot a little bit when COVID-19 happened. So how did your business change?
So pre-COVID, I was 100% an events business. So I traveled from restaurants from Virginia Beach to Williamsburg and taught wine classes that were open to the public in restaurants all around. And obviously all of those had to be canceled overnight. And so March 17th, I canceled all my events and decided that I was just going to try and sell some retail wine instead. So overnight, I switched from an events business to a wine delivery service. So now I feature a bunch of different wines and I curate packs of wine specially picked out for each individual's taste and deliver them straight to their home. So it's been an amazing journey to see just how adaptive I could be in this business, and the customers have been really receptive, and it's been a great journey.
We are going to be best friends.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, I don't want to step over Patricia.
Sorry, I think because COVID, we can see the brilliant side from everyone. So like you could just say virtual tasting wine. So what is it you apart from the competitors?
Well, so I don't just deliver wine. I actually do virtual wine education classes too, where I deliver 4 packs of wine and then we go over the teaching of how to taste like a professional. So not just a wine tasting where you just take a sip and decide whether or not you like it, but I teach the tasting tricks of professionals so you can learn how to better analyze your wine. And then after that, you are kind of like more of a wine expert, and it allows you to appreciate wine more. So wine education is the specialty.
I love that.
So Kiera, I'm trying to be really pristine here. I'm trying to have some class for a second. Any personal recommendations for non-winos like Ashley?
First of all, don't think that wine is elitist or pretentious. The wine is for the masses, and it should be. So the more we try and think that wine is pretentious, the more pretentious we make it. So approach it with confidence and just approach it like it's fermented grape juice. There's a lot of complexity to it, but in the end, it's just fermented grape juice. So don't be scared to try wines that you don't know how to pronounce. It's my #1 recommendation. Like
all right, so I don't have to cross my legs when I drink it. I can uncross my legs. Thank you so much.
No, not at all.
So what is the right way to taste wine? quickly?
So first of all, you always want to look at the color and check out the clarity of the wine. So we generally look at the color by looking down through the wine, and the clarity by swirling it with a light source in the background. Then you want to spend some good time smelling the wine. Stick your nose all the way in there, remember, because we're not dainty. We want to get our nose all the way in our wine glasses. And trust your first instinct. So if you think you smell tobacco, you probably do. If it smells funky, it probably is. If it just smells like red wine, that's okay. So trust your first instincts and then go one step further. And then when you take a sip, take a larger sip than you might think is normal. Swish it around your mouth.
Ashley, you were gulping. She said, take a sip.
No. That's actually good. You want a larger sip in your mouth, and you want to swish it around like mouthwash, actually. You want it to coat all parts of your tongue and your palate and really get into the wine. So you can even slurp a little bit and make some noise, because remember, we're not dainty here. Let's see.
So you're supposed to swirl it around in the mouth.
Yeah.
And then you feel like this feeling, this tingling around your gums, I think is what I feel.
Yeah, so that's the acidity, that's tannins. It could be mouthwash. Anything goes in 2020, right? Yeah, it's acidity and tannins and minerality. All of these components in the wine give us all of these sensations. So you want to really get your mouth saturated with the wine.
That is great. We'll definitely see what we can find.
With you, Kiera. Thank you so much for all this great information. And people can see right now the website where they can find more info about your event. So once again, thank you so much. And thank you.
And cheers.
Absolutely. Bye.
Cheers.
All right, and coming up next, what's in the box? I don't know.